What is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel for another Singles of the Week, a segment where I like to bring down the newest singles that have dropped in this past weekend. I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions about them, and you're going to check them out for yourselves down in the description and let me know what you think of them. Now, let's just get right into these new singles. Kicking off, we're going to start with this new Like Moths to Flames track, I Found the Dark Side of Heaven. Musically, this song is pretty sweet. I had a really great time with it. I really thought it had a really kick-ass progression, some really kick-ass riffs and licks as well. I really like a lot of the dark tones that they also added, especially with their arpeggio sections towards the end of the track. It really caught my attention. Very killer song. I feel like towards the end, at some point towards the end, like I felt like somewhere in the bridge, like something kind of felt off. Like it felt like it just kind of just lost its balance, but like it picked up right away. It just kind of felt weird to me. It's still a really good song though. And then we are gonna go on with this new orchestral version of Petit Biscuit's Sunset Lover. Already such a good original piece by itself, but this song made me want to, this version, excuse me, made me want to dive in a field of dandelions. It's beautiful. I could ugly cry to this thing. Like the beds of strings, they're so magnificent, so alluring. It has this incredible unique experience to the original piece. It's amazing. I think it's superb. And then we got alternative house DJ Fred again out with some ambient work with singer Brian Eno. There are a couple issues with the mix. The title is called Enough, by the way. There was like a lot of popping going on, and there's this crescendo towards maybe 2/4 of the track where kind of overwhelmed. The mix might have been over compressed. I really thought the idea was really luring and spacious. It was interesting. Very light song, but like I couldn't really look past these production faults. I really don't think they're intentional. They really do sound like some things that need to be tweaked out. So yeah, I don't know. Overall, the idea is cool, so it's still fine, but really needs some work. I'm gonna keep the ride waving with some EDM. Experimental DJ G Jones is out with a new track, Which Way, exploring more immersion with some sound selection that I think is displayed in a very creative manner. That sound that really like stands out to the other pieces. The chops really sound super defined on here. It's almost like I can really see the sound because of how clear it is. Like it's like almost this kind of like 3D image. Like you can't possibly miss out on the textures just because of how detailed the sound is. It's pretty gnarly. It's a very perfect song to me. And then we're gonna go with some crazy good R&B and neo-soul inspired from Denzel Curry and Bilal of Erykah Badu's Didn't You Know, the live recording at Electric Lady. It's getting some kickback, and wow, this song is pretty good. I thought it was very enjoyable. You know, it did take some getting used to for Denzel singing. He's not terrible, but not the best either. You know, but it always became rewarding when you hear that gorgeous harmony in the chorus from Denzel and Erykah Badu. They're alluring, and you really just can't live without them. It's just, it's a beautiful segment, beautiful sequence for sure. They really put in the works into easily a really good song as well. Then next we got another one from Poppy, and it's called Spit. Lots of more in your face compared to her last single, with more of my kind of punishing metal styles. It's thrash, it's hardcore, it's noisy, the screaming is insane, the tension is only getting tighter by the second. There's really no room to breathe on here. It will suffocate you, and I fucking love it. I think it's so dope. It's like this toxic kink. I'm basically an OnlyFans e-girl. It's gas though. Alright, next is banda contemporary artist Peso, Pluma, and reggaeton singer rapper Eladio Carrion. I was really hoping to love this one. The title is 77. I was invested after the first minute, but I just don't really think that these two necessarily work well together, or just this song in particular really works. It just felt very off. The things that they try to combine when it comes to their talents, it just sounds all over the place. It just kind of sounds forced. I feel like this could have been a lot better, but yeah, no, I'm not a fan of the song. Then next up is Gryffin dishing out some really good house pop with singer Kid Joi, and the title is called Oceans. The chorus has some pretty decent punch to it. I actually thought it was pretty pleasant. A really nice splash of white noise, making this like feel like a great summer beach type of song. It really sets in the mood for sure. Kid wasn't too bad either. I didn't think of her as a bad singer on here. I never heard of her actually until played the song. At least I'm pretty sure I never heard of her work. A little linear, just a little linear. You know, if it wasn't so choppy and a little bit more smooth than now, I think I would have been fine, but overall, it's still decent. Then we got experimental pop duo Black Dresses combining their might with rirugiliyangugili. I believe that's how you say that. It's a mouthful. And the title is called Gutz, which is on this artist is like also some kind of Japanese post-hardcore rapper, singer, that kind of essence. That's what they really got. Pretty good first impression. I thought this song was super filthy and gritty. It really had some jarring moments that felt so hand in hand. This collab, just the result of it, of this high magnitude, it just feels like very chaotic. Like it really works super well. It's literally like a catastrophic earthquake hitting the planet, and then it's followed by a raging zombie apocalypse. It's nuts. There's no stopping this hell from hitting. This shit is going straight to hell. Super dirty song. Then we got Zeds Dead with Hunter and singer AIDN. I'm thinking a lot of what this song is really going about. Very out of this world with the deep bass cuts that were very underwhelming at first, just because it was just a big curveball. I didn't really know what to expect. But because of that, I kind of just let my expectations just settle, and because of that, I was a lot more eased into the song. I really do like what they were going with. The 8-bits and the warps are very mind expanding. The dance sequences are paced very well in the rhythms. At least that's how I feel like about it. That's what really won me for the track. I really do think this will be a gem in the live crowd, so I'm excited to hear how this sounds live. I will let you know once I go to Bonnaroo this year. I hope it's good. All right, next up is R&B sensation KIRBY teaming up with the one and the only Rapsody on the song Eve Game. I really feel like I've been enjoying KIRBY as of late. She's such an excellent singer, and on this song, I think what makes this song so successful on her behalf is just because of how loose and comfortable she is in her own skin and in her own mind under the mic. It's just like it flows so well. Like the soft touch, the rich features from Rapsody, I felt like they really worked, really went hand in hand with KIRBY. This song works just instantly perfect. Like it just does so much to use its space, which is very small. The space that it's given is not large at all. The dynamic pretty wide for a very limited song. There's really not that much added to it, but it's simple yet powerful. Very good stuff. All right, next is new hip-hop tunes from rapper Blue. This one's called The Blue Tape. It's about a 13-minute track, which is a mashup of a bunch of tracks. They just kind of cut them off, and you just kind of pass off into these different beats. And it's with Cashus King and CinemaTaGraffiti. So with the variations, I thought they were interesting. I thought they were very cool in their own way. I just don't really like how they just kind of mashed up like this, and they don't really fall in cohesion with each other. Just because it is added in one track. I feel like if there was more of an effort to make some transition points to really make it feel like theatrical as they enter the next beat, but it just didn't really have that, and I feel like that kind of messed up with the experience. The rapping is pretty neat though. I thought the rapping was pretty solid from everybody on here. It was really good. I'll still give it the yellow for that. And then we got Disco Funk remix of David Bowie's A Golden Years mixed by TOKiMONSTA. The song, you know, not too bad. Not really that much to really dissect on here. It's very groovy. I feel like this remix is fair. It's okay. I wouldn't really gripe about it. There was a switch up on here that I feel like would really work during a show while I'm playing it. It's just kind of okay, but I feel like using this in the mix for a live set would actually be pretty cool. So we'll see. And next, I gave myself a little taste of this brand new Billy Woods record out right now with producer Kenny Segal. The track I listened to is called Soft Landing. I am heavily invested into this droopy, very drowsy, paced, amped up type of abstract hip-hop song with some like really warm 808s that are pretty much the most like eye-grabbing, like part, like ear-grabbing, excuse me, part of the song. Billy is just on a hell of a roll, especially if this record consists of as much as the quality as this song in itself, because I really do like this song a lot. I feel like it's very poetic and punctual. It's just very nice to see what these guys have landed with this one. It's almost as good as like a teaser from Aethiop, so hoping we get that kind of level of a record. All right, next we're gonna look over this new Lil Baby track. It's called Go Hard. Flow wise, he's easy to engage with. I feel like he was throwing in some pretty good bars and flows. This isn't really that far off from your average Lil Baby track, so I wouldn't expect too much. I mean, if you're just into Lil Baby no matter what, you'll probably love the song. But if you're looking for something a little bit more different, a little more versatile, you're not really gonna get that. But overall, I didn't really mind this one. And then DaBaby dropped a few new songs this week as well. The one that I checked out is called Shake Some. Yeah, the song is just no. Alright, and then we got a brand new Marshmello track with singer Brent Faiyaz on the song Fell in Love. Honestly, I really do think the song is super vanilla. It's just very clickbaity, not an alluring R&B pop tune. Honestly, this is just a lazy ass song. You did nothing with this song. This is such a poorly written song, poorly sequenced, and just like the ending was just so cheap. Truly lazy writing. It's a no for me. And then we're gonna end off this week's singles of the week with a track that I chose to react to for my Friday reaction videos, and that is Bring Me the Horizon's brand new single, Lost. Be sure to wait till the very end of the video to go check out the reaction, as I do get my full thoughts, opinions, and breakdowns of this song. So be sure to check out this reaction. I think it's quite the entertaining reaction. You're not gonna want to miss it. For here, I will give you just the rating, and I'm gonna give it the fire emoji. I feel like it earned that based off my enjoyment of it. Please go check out the video. And that is it for this week's Singles of the Week, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go on to like, share, and comment down below of what you thought of these tracks. Do not forget to check them out for yourselves, that they're all linked in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Doses.